Hello, guys. Hi. Guess who's back, back again. Hey, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guys, it's so great to be here, y'all. This is going to be a great live. Go ahead and start sharing, because this is going to be an awesome live. And give me a second. Let me pull up my Instagram, make sure we're good. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome live. Start sharing. I know you didn't expect me to come live today because I was already live yesterday, but here I am. So yeah, guess who's back again? Hey. Guess who's back, guys? It's gonna be an awesome live, and I plan on taking lots of questions. It's now 1:16 p.m. 1:16 p.m. So if you want to come live, uh, just know that I'm leaving here at 1:30. So it's a 15-minute live, scheduled to be a 15-minute live, and I plan on taking lots of live questions. But guys, just real quick, I want to let you know, filing fees. We told you it's been in the mix. The federal government is increasing filing fees soon, and that's been in the mix since last year. So I think they finally passed out the registrar on this, and so we're looking at filing fees going up pretty much by April. So right around April, filing fees should be going up, doubling in most instances. So what does that mean to you if you're listening to me? It means now is the time to file your application. Filing fees are scheduled to go up by April of this year. Unless something changes, filing fees are definitely scheduled to go up by April. All right, around about April. All right, probably first week of April, filing fees would have gone up. So if you haven't filed your application, if you haven't filed your adjustment of status application through marriage, or your adjustment of status application through VAWA, now is definitely the time to file. Combined with the fact that I told you guys, right now immigration is really waiving lots and lots of interviews. A lot of the green cards we've been getting lately have been without interview. So a lot of the green cards, by the way, which have been through VAWA, by the way, because people still tend to think that the winning rate on VAWA is low. It's absolutely not. Okay, so a lot of the green cards we've been getting through VAWA, by the way, we have actually been getting them without interviews. Okay, so if you couple that with the fact that filing fees are going up in April, I would say now is the best time to file your application. Last time they went up, they pretty much doubled, and this time they're probably going to double again. So they're scheduled to just about double, and this should be in about just about April. Okay, so adjustment of status filing fees through VAWA, through adjustment of through marriage, name it, are scheduled to definitely probably double by April. All right. And filing fees right now, by the way, are already about $1,000. So for, I think, adjustment of status through marriage, right now the filing fees are 1,760. So just think about, if that doubles, that's about 3,000. The filing fees for VAWA are just a bit less than that. Again, if that doubles, that should be about $3,000. So, I mean, or 2,000 at least. So, if you want to file your application, uh, just listen to me. If you have the ears to hear, like Jesus used to say, you need to listen to me. You need to get the application filed now, because they're definitely going to be going up by the end of this year. All right, I'm gonna start taking these questions now, because today I want it to be more of an interactive session. Taking questions now. And remember, if you want to ask a question live, you need to jump on Instagram. Jump on Instagram and just request to come live. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. You see my question?
No. What's your question? I brought you up because you requested to come live.
Yeah, so I was asking, like, how much do you charge for the refugees asylum?
So I don't discuss anything about prices on the live, obviously, because I haven't heard
Okay.
anything about your case as well too. And
So,
it would just be bad business practice. So,
that's true, that's true.
schedule
So
a
where are you
consultation.
located?
We're in Memphis, but we handle all 50 states. All right.
Okay, all right.
So,
Thank you, that's
and
all.
all right, thank you. Bye bye.
Uh-huh.
All right. She did ask me about what our prices are for asylum. Again, I told her she needs to schedule a consultation, but just real quick, just want to let y'all know, I do handle asylum cases as well. We don't only do VAWA. So we also do asylum cases, and pretty good at it as well. We just won our most recent asylum case that we filed in immigration court, and you saw the testimony on social media. If you didn't, maybe I'll put it on my story again. I think it's already on my story. But yeah, we also do asylum cases. And so if you're interested, you need to give me a call. By the way, asylum is one of those cases where if you qualify, it's a great way at least to keep your status open. Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. How you doing, ma'am?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. So my question is this: as a VAWA green card holder, so I think I recently read something about physical presence for 18 months in the U.S. Does it mean you have to be in the U.S. 18 months straight? That's before filing your N-400. Does it mean you have to be in the U.S. 18 months straight, or you can't travel at all, or you can travel, but prior to the time you're going to put in your N-400, you should be you should be in the country. What does that really mean as a VAWA green card holder?
Do you mind scheduling a consultation for that one? I just don't want to. I need to double check before I answer your question. So you might just schedule a consultation, and I can get you right.
Okay, sorry, the line went off. I didn't hear you.
Would you mind scheduling a consultation, because I need to double check the requirements before I speak. I don't do those a lot.
Okay.
All right, so just schedule a consultation.
I'll make a consultation.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you?
Hello, good afternoon. How are you, ma'am?
Good.
How you doing?
How can I help?
Yeah, firstly, I want to say thank you for all you do, because I'm one of your clients, and I have to be sincere. I'm proud with your job. I'm proud for you. Like I'm always happy calling you, and your team are always there to assist and to help us. Thanks for all you do, ma'am.
Okay, no problem.
I have this issue. My children's combo card were delivered 2 days ago. Unfortunately, it has a wrong, what's it called? The wrong country of birth on it. So I don't know. Is there anything we can do?
There's nothing much to do other than you have to send it back. You're gonna have to send it back.
I'm yet to receive it. Immediately when one of your staff send it to me by message, I have to reply back and let her know that the country of birth doesn't have the right spelling. So I told them not to send it to me.
Okay, so that's the only thing we can do is to send it back to them.
Okay. Yeah. And that's gonna take like how many months again for it to be resolved?
I don't know. It could be a few weeks. It could be a few months. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There's one question I want to see here. I saw here that I want to answer real quick before I take the next person. Let's see. Okay. If VAWA says fingerprint applied but didn't say for the rest of the case, does it mean they want to approve the 45? No, not necessarily. Fingerprints applied just means fingerprints applied. Doesn't mean that they want to approve your VAWA case right then and there. But yeah, I mean, it's a good progress to see. But no, it doesn't necessarily mean that your VAWA case is going to be approved, right then and there. Let me take these two people. Hello? Did it go through? Hello?
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I am out of status right now. My dad is getting his citizen this month, and you will sponsor me on the process. How long that's going to take?
Your dad is petitioning for you?
Yes.
And you're over 21, right?
Yes.
Many years. I don't have the
Dude.
exact amount in mind, but it's going to be quite a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Like
you're over
around
21.
7, 8 years.
I don't have them.
Roughly.
I don't have the chart in mind. I'd have to look it up. But
Okay.
but it's gonna take
Thank
a
you.
while. In other words, you're gonna have to be patient. Yeah, and
All right.
to be honest with you, you'll probably be better off adjusting your status through marriage.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bye bye. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. It's like I'm not able to take this guy off. I don't see his. Hello, sir. Can you? Uh, is it that he froze? It's interesting. All right. Let's see if I could take another. Maybe if I take another person, it'll go. It's so strange. Okay. Let me quickly answer. So there's a lady that quickly asked me real quick before the first lady that came asked me about the 18 months physical presence required for citizenship. Just real quick, want to let you know. Just want to answer your question real quick. It's cumulative, so you can leave the country per se. You just need to make sure you have. When they add how long you've been here in the U.S., it needs to be 18 months. So doesn't mean you can't travel. That's just the answer to the other lady before I take the next person. And what's going on with this screen? Um, sorry if you can hear me. I don't know if you're able to X yourself out. Okay. Can everyone hear me on Instagram? Are you guys hearing me well? Someone asked me, is it safe to travel with a combo card? Absolutely. I always say that, especially a travel permit, if it's issued, advanced parole or travel permit, as we call it, if it's issued to you, it's meant to be used. It's not meant to be sat on. Now, unless you have some sort of um, criminal or fraud issue or something like that, unless there's something wrong, like on your record, and that could that could come against you, like if they pulled up your record, in other words, at the point of entry, unless there's something on your record, then I would say then don't travel. But yes, it's very much safe to travel on a combo card as long as you don't have any criminal issues, no fraud issues, and as long as you're not in deportation proceedings, you can definitely and certainly travel, no problem. This guy's screen is still on my Instagram. Let me see if I could bring someone else to see if it'll take him out. It's strange. Um. So how long does it take for SIJ, a special immigrant juvenile status recipient, to get biometrics? Biometrics is the same for most people. For most everyone, it takes usually a few months after applying. So usually between 1 to 3 months after applying, you should be scheduled for fingerprints or biometrics. That's what they call. That's what we mean by biometrics. Uh, Let me see. Let me bring someone else live. See if that'll take this other guy out. It's just so strange. Um. Okay. All right. While I'm trying to figure that out, let me answer a question also from that I have from Facebook here. Uh, okay. Someone says haven't missed a post. Thank you. Okay, there's no questions there. All right. I'm gonna answer one or two more questions, guys, as much as I can. Um, and then I guess I'll call it a day if I'm not able. So I don't know what happened. It's like the guy's face is not going away, but I'm pretty sure he's gone. It's like it's stuck. It's like the screen is stuck. Someone says I don't see anything on the screen. I'm not sure why. Okay. There we go. I think we're back. We're back in track. How long does it take to get a green card? Uh, Through marriage, please. So I don't know. It depends on your city. Hello.
Yes, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, please, I wanted to ask a question regarding to work permit. Please, how long does it take to get a work permit after biometric?
Work permit in general, from the time you apply, takes usually 6 to 10 months, less or more than that. So it could
Okay,
take 6 to 10 months, just about, or sometimes less than that, sometimes more than that.
Okay, so approximately 6 to 10 months.
I didn't say approximately. I said 6 to 10 months, less or more.
Oh,
Meaning,
less or more. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't hear the aspect of less or more.
yeah, meaning it could take
Okay.
less than that. Take what? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Thank
thank
you.
you. You're welcome.
All right. Take probably gonna be my last question, guys. Okay. Wow. The guy's face finally went off.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How can I help?
Yeah, my name is Micah. I have a quick question.
Okay.
My question is, my case was denied.
Mm-hmm.
My marriage case was denied. So my lawyer advised me to file for VAWA. I don't know anything about VAWA, so I'm looking at how long if you can give me a few information about VAWA.
Sure.
And
I'm gonna try to give you a brief snippet on VAWA as fast as I can. So VAWA is just a way for someone to get a green card based on the problems in the marriage. So it's like the exact opposite of adjustment of status to marriage. So in VAWA, we typically looking for a situation where your spouse talks down to you, curses you out, calls you names, maybe makes important decisions without your consent, makes fun of your heritage, culture, or your financial ability or sexual prowess as a man, things like those, all the way to a spouse cheating on you, a spouse throwing you at the house, a spouse give you an STD. So there's a plethora of things that could qualify you for VAWA. There's the more common problems to the more extreme abuse. All right. But it's just based on a situation where you know for sure your spouse is taking advantage of the fact that you're not a U.S. citizen. All right. So if you experience things that you know she wouldn't do to somebody else, if the other person was a U.S. citizen, then you probably have a good VAWA case.
okay. What about hardship? Hardship letter.
VAWA doesn't require hardship at all.
Oh, okay. Doesn't require hardship.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's not VAWA at all. Yeah.
Okay. And I have another. I have all the documents. I have the document and text message that says that involves she treating me anyhow during the marriage. But one of the document I don't have, I can say one of the text message I do not have was the one when she told me, she calls me out to go back to Nigeria, go back to where I come from. My lawyer was telling me if I can provide that, but I can't. I don't have that text messages. That to do text messages again.
Can you do me a favor and schedule consultation? Because I always say that I'll only answer one question, so I want to be fair.
Okay.
I'm answering one question. In fact, I answered two. So schedule consultation. We'll go from there. Okay.
So how do I go about this consultation?
So the phone number is at the bottom. You just call it and schedule a consultation.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
All right.
All right. Okay. I think I'll take one more question, and guys, and then we're done. All right, because I'm supposed to be gone at 1:30. I'm not really gonna fully answer. Someone says, "How about the green card for SIJ cases?" So you need to actually apply for a green card. So the fact that your I-360 was approved for special immigrant juvenile status doesn't mean you're gonna get a green card. You actually have to apply for the green card, madam. So that's my answer to Lindsay. And if you need my help, if you need our law firm to help you with that, you could give us a call at the bottom, the number at the bottom, and we'll see how we can help you. All right, guys. So it's 1:35, and I think I've taken all the questions. Nobody else has requested to come live, and so I can come again another time. But just remember, filing fees are definitely going up as of April. All right, as of April. This is no longer just a speculation. We're no longer saying it's coming up soon. It is happening as of April. So if you have an application you need to file, definitely now would be the time. And also remember that I told you truthfully, so that a lot of the green cards we've been getting lately for VAWA, by the way, even for adjustment of status to marriage, have been without interview. All right, because USCIS is right now waiving a lot of interviews. So again, now is the time for you to file that application. File it now. File it now. And real quick before I go, I always want to explain what we do. So remember, my name is VAWA Queen. So obviously we do VAWA cases for those who are in a problematic or a toxic, even all the way to abusive marriage, right? Or you were in one. So for those who are married, separated, divorced, annulled from a marriage that was bad, toxic, or even abusive, all right? VAWA also applies, by the way, in the context of a parent. So if you are a parent who came here to help your grandchildren, to help take care of your grandchildren, and your adult citizen child is abusing you or maltreating you or keeping you from getting your basic health care, things like those, you also could qualify for VAWA. So again, VAWA applies in such a big context. It doesn't only apply to spouses, it also applies to a parent of a U.S. citizen child who's over 21 who has been mistreating the parent. All right. So it applies in that context too. Also, it applies to you if your mom or your dad is married to someone who's abusing you and your mom. All right. So if you're a child who's under 21, but your mom is married to someone who's abusive, or your dad is married to someone who's abusive or abusing you guys or maltreating you guys, you could also qualify for VAWA in that context. And then finally, VAWA also applies to people who are not legally married in some states like Alabama, New Hampshire, Texas, Colorado, provided you can show that the average person would think you are married. Okay. So if you're in a legal partnership with someone in Texas, Alabama, New Hampshire, states like that, and you actually have children together, you have business together, you live together. In other words, to the world, you portray yourself as if you're married and it's toxic, you could actually qualify for VAWA even though you're not legally married. Again, that's limited to states like Alabama, Texas, New Hampshire, Colorado. All right. Then we also do adjustment of status to marriage, which is the opposite of VAWA. That's based on the good things. That's when your spouse is petitioning for you because you guys are having a good relationship because they love you, right? So we also do adjustment of status to marriage. Then we also do asylum for people who have fled their home country because of unrest. All right. Classic example right now is the whole Gaza Strip, Israel conflict, right? People who are coming from there or Sudan right now could easily come and file for VAWA and win. Some other places like Kenya, like Nigeria too, could also qualify for asylum based on things like female genital mutilation, based on political opinion issues, all right, based on ethnic issues, etc. Okay, or even domestic violence. All right. Okay, guys, that's a summary of the cases we're taking right now. If you need my help, that's the phone number. Call me. And like I said yesterday, our consultations right now is the least busiest I'm going to be. As the year goes by, I typically always get busier. My calendar always fills up much more. So if you know you need a consultation, now will definitely be the time for you to schedule a consultation before we get super, super busy. Bye, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye. Let's see.